matches anybody can remember. Singles match on tap next.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus a formidable opponent.
Gonna settle the score.
And a savage clothesline.
And we're underway.
Oh, man.
Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
He hits the... Big knee. Dropped by a clothesline.
A clubbing blow. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. He's starting to feel it here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here. Let's call it like it is, guys. It doesn't get much bigger than this. A featured match on a major WWE pay-per-view. This is huge for these superstars.
Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
He delivers a hard clothesline. Corey noted earlier just how big this is for these superstars. This is why they choose to get into this business. This is why they spend those countless hours training a match on the big stage.
And you can bet all the WWE hopefuls training in the Performance Center are watching this pay-per-view tonight, hoping it'll be them competing on a WWE pay-per-view in the very near future.
He lands the strike with great accuracy.
Guys, there's something special about competing on a WWE pay-per-view event. Sure, having a match on Raw or SmackDown is absolutely amazing, but there's nothing quite like the bright lights of a WWE pay-per-view.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
He has to be disappointed in this performance. It really is so much better than what he's shown so far tonight. I'd agree with your earlier point, Michael. There's nothing like the bright lights of a WWE babe.
There's a pin now. Digging deep for a kick out.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
And there's a dangerous knee.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Hits with the clothesline.
Having this pay-per-view here has to be a thrill for these fans. I can tell you that when Backlash came to Washington, D.C. in 2000, which wasn't all that far from me at the time, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing somebody talking about WWE coming to town.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Back between the ropes. There we go again. He's looking a little off balance.
And that Backlash 2000 card that
Looking for the win. When this guy's on, the human body can only absorb so much of that.
He might just win this thing right here. That'll readjust your spine.
This could end it in a hurry.
Down, Samoan driver.
Here's his moment, Michael.
he goes for the cover.
Yes! Takes it!
Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how...
We'll see if the next match can equal that last one. Chaos will reign in our triple threat match next.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next.
This is what these superstars dream about, a chance for a title.
Triple threat action underway now.
And he hits a vicious neck breaker. He may have discovered his favorite move.
Forearm. That strike hit the spot.
There's no way he could have avoided that blow. Oh, man, he's going off here. I don't know if this is by design or if he just lost his mind.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
Face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
A well-placed strike.
Challenger starting to falter. You can bet he's not going to let this golden opportunity slip so easily.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
Twice as nice.
Tyler Bate just too fast for him.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great. Of course, though, it wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship. What is this superstar going to do now?
Take a nap.
Is he done?
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
And that takes him off his feet. And now he goes for it a second time.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in. If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
Man, sakes alive, the knee face buster.
Quite some time, and so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
It definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a... It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, boy, he is...
This has got to be it.
Big opportunity here.
And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
He's got him covered. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
Almost knocked silly by that strike. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. The challenger's championship dreams are fading quickly. Maybe looking at the beginning of the end here for the challenger. I think this man means business.
We might have a new champion here, guys.
How is Tyler Bate going to survive this?
There's the inside. He's looking for the win. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow. Wow.
That's pure power, guys.
This could be it. Cover.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. He's inflicting some serious pain here. That should do it. 2. He clearly has confidence in that move. The champion into the cover.
A kick out, and he almost had him.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Showing some quickness there.
That landed perfectly.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
Here's the cover. 1,
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. This entire match was just one big highlight
Here's your winner,
and I didn't expect anything else.
WWE United Kingdom Champion, Aaron Matthews.
The referee's 3 count ends. A great way to lead into the next matchup, which should be a good one. Put down that remote and stay a while.
When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
In a match for the record books.
Batten down the hatches. It's a tornado tag team match.
He goes down hard. Kyle O'Reilly wants to shock the system, and so far he's well on his way to reaching that goal.
Part of the lawless outfit known as the Undisputed Era. O'Reilly is set to wreak havoc.
Yeah, sometimes you need to go outside the bounds of the rule to make noise. Kyle O'Reilly knows that.
Spinning kick to the gut. It's always nice when you see a superstar who's clearly been putting the work in get recognized with an impressive spot in the weekly rankings as this competitor did this past week.
Look at this, right to the body. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
And he's been gambling quite a bit here tonight. There's plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been. But there's a ton of potential risk.
And Michael, while the rankings this past week certainly were impressive, I can only imagine the heights this superstar can climb to.
Come on, they're only numbers, guys. Don't get too caught up in them. What really counts is what happens after the opening bell.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. The challenger not looking good right now. You have to wonder how much more he has to give here in this tornado tag team match.
This is definitely where you want to be at this point in a ladder match. But beware, just because you're the only one in the ring doesn't mean you're guaranteed a victory. Just ask The Miz.
O'Reilly finds his target with that one.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
The Miz, as Byron was saying earlier.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease.
Here's his chance to win this.
He's calling for it.
Across the shoulders.
Message delivered.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
That might be the end of Fish tonight.
Did you say he's filleted?
Here we go.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Unleashing it for the second time now. The challenger in some big trouble here. You have to wonder how much longer he can go on like this.
He has got to do something quick.
And once again, we see a return to this specific maneuver.
Hey, whatever works. Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
A pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
I could watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team, the Superstar and the Superstar.
That's it for this tag team match, and what a thrilling match it was.
No wonder these guys won. They worked together like they...
Well, if history is any guide, the next match should be just as good. Singles match on tap next.
Coming up next, right here, is the match where you can expect the unexpected.
We have Dean Ambrose against an imposing adversary.
I'm always a little anxious with these ladder matches. The human body is not built to fall from those kind of heights.
What a clothesline!
Ouch! And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Wicked clothesline! Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
And he's hanging him up on the second rope.
Using the rope. Oh, what a nasty knee lift.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
He's just in so much pain right now. His clothesline finds the mark.
Hooked up, down.
The Jinoku driver.
And now he goes for it a second time.
Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
The champ's on the defensive now. Many see him as one of the greatest champions of this era. Tonight is his chance to prove it.
Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition, that's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better. I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
Got the reversal. And he lands a savage elbow.
The champ's starting to falter a bit. This match is...
Wow, I thought he was a goner. And Ambrose is rolling now, Michael.
And this guy's on.
Man.
Look out.
Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen...
Going for it all here. One move after the other. It's devastating.
Here's his chance.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
There's nothing better than two superstars going toe-to-toe with a title on the line. But when it's the WWE Intercontinental Championship, you know it's going to be something special.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
And now he's standing it right up in the middle of the ring. Right where it needs to be.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drops, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that night. I'm not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now. Here we... Leg is hooked. Here we go.
Perfect plex. Here's his moment, Michael.
And we're back to this form of attack.
Climbing up, guys. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Here comes Ambrose.
Like Corey was saying, there's no better time to climb the ladder than when you're the only one in the ring. But as we've learned, that doesn't equate to automatic victory.
Especially at this point in the match, Michael. Climbing the ladder is not always the easiest thing, especially after you've had people pounding on you.
Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big. All the way to the mat.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. He's heading for higher ground.
To get away from you. Going all the way to the top here, guys.
Wow.
Incoming.
You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know if he is thinking.
Look at this.
Got him with the elbow drop.
He's looking to get up that ladder, guys.
The long way.
Look out.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Headlock. Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Perfect plex. The champ's in a real bad place right now.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. Whoa! This is what makes him one of the...
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory.
Bang! Dirty deeds. That has got to be it. You got to wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know if he is thinking.
Here comes Ambrose.
Come on, get up that ladder. Let's go. You can do it.
Check this out.
have a feeling under normal circumstances, we would have seen a pinfall by now, but this isn't about pinfall.
Down, Samoan driver. The champ's in a good spot here.
Getting a ladder in position now.
Smack dab in the center of the ring, too, Cole.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
Great. We can get Ambrose back in his straitjacket and ship him back to the asylum now. I'm going to tell him you said that.
The action we see each and every year at Money in the Bank simply never ceases to amaze. I can't wait to see how the rest of the card shakes out here. Singles match coming up next.
Hold on to your seats, because what we have coming next is guaranteed to be gruesome.
I can't wait.
It will be Brock Lesnar against an imposing adversary.
These fans are all revved up for this Hell in a Cell match, and I don't blame them.
There it is, the neck breaker. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle, one-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Without a doubt, this is going to be one of the most hellacious matches we have ever witnessed.
Brock Lesnar still enters every match as the odds-on favorite.
Yeah, I would never predict a Lesnar loss, Saxton, because you can enter Suplex City, but you will never come out the same.
Second time we're seeing this here. Man, look at this. That's right, just keep going. At this point, you think you'd have that move well scouted. Over and over and over. We're seeing the same move being used. We've seen this before. Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment. But we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
The night's not even over yet, guys, and I'm already seeing fans on social media saying that this is the WWE pay-per-view of the year. And you know what? I think I agree.
Byron, while Corey's on his phone checking his social media feed, how about you and I finish calling the action here? This has been a heck of a match so far. Wouldn't you agree?
It really has, Michael, and like those on social media are apparently saying, this might just be the most exciting WWE pay-per-view of the calendar year. As this match continues to unfold, it'll be interesting to see if the #1 contender holds back in any way. After all, the last thing you want to do is get injured before your big match with the champion.
Byron, regarding your earlier thought on the #1 contender, it seems like we're seeing the same level of competition. It doesn't appear to be any change in approach despite having a match with a champ on the horizon.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Cole. Though there have been times when a superstar has been on the verge of the opportunity of a lifetime, only to have it vanish in the blink of an eye thanks to an injury. Mr. Kennedy in 2007 is a prime example of that.
Oh my God, Byron, he's got to put him down. He's got to put him down.
This is a bad situation.
No!
Unleashing it for the second time now.
The spotlight's definitely on these superstars here tonight. Anytime you have the opportunity to compete on a pay-per-view, you can bet the whole WWE Universe will be watching.
As Michael was saying earlier, the entire WWE Universe is undoubtedly watching this match. And while I've never competed on a WWE pay-per-view, I would have to think that it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Just the fact that they let you commentate on a WWE pay-per-view is enough, Saxton. I can't imagine actually having to see you compete in the ring. Guys, I don't think I recall ever seeing a more dominant #1 contender. The champ might as well just hand over the title now.
Unlike Corey, I'm not ready to anoint a new champion. Over the years, we've seen #1 contenders enter matches with enormous amounts of momentum on their side, only to end up falling short in their quest to become champion.
I think the most glaring example was of Lex Luger in 1993 when the Lex Express rolled into SummerSlam that year. I think the entire WWE Universe expected him to walk out as champion. Of course, though, that never happened. This is a tricky situation for the #1 contender. Of course, you would have to expect the upcoming match with the champion is at the forefront of the mind, but you can't just overlook who you're in the ring with.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh no, we're clearly on a mission here.
This one is over.
Great move by him right there.
Yeah, let's see that one again.
To your point, Byron, if the #1 contender overlooks this match, a loss is almost certain. You can't step into the ring with somebody of this quality and expect to slip.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
Down, Samoan driver.
The shoulders are down.
Oh, somehow.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Guys, you can bet the champ is paying attention to this one. It's only a matter of time before that gold is on the line against the number one contender.
Be looking at the next champion in the ring right now in the #1 contender.
I don't know, Michael. I don't think the champion is so arrogant not to do the necessary homework, especially considering how dominant the #1 contenders looked lately. Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast.
Ooh, there's the breaker. And he lands the slam. Got the reversal. Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. When this guy's on, look out. Of course, the #1 contender has looked at.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Got the shoulders down. And he got a near fall out of it.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
We may have discovered his favorite move.
I agree with you, Michael. The #1 contender appears to be in tremendous condition ever since earning that out.
His shoulders are down. He's making a statement here with this attack. Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count.
Wow, if you want to beat Brock Lesnar, you've got to finish him because he's never going to...
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
How does he keep doing this?
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Goes the official.
Not gonna lie, that would hurt.
It's clothesline after clothesline.
This really has been an amazing pay-per-view up to this point, which really shouldn't surprise anybody, especially given how stacked the card is.
What a clothesline. What's Brock Lesnar putting together here?
Oh, boy.
He accepts F5.
Oh, my.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
Very nice.
Wow, the ref got hit hard there.
He may not get back up, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
think this is the beginning of the end.
Now that's how you slam an opponent down with authority.
Wow, I gotta say that I'm in shock.
Here's a cover. He's done it. He's done it. He's got the victory. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner.
What the?
I don't think we're gonna wait for the match to start. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. He's struggling a bit here. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
If he doesn't find a way to mount a sustained offense soon, you can bet this Hell in a Cell match will be over. And you can put a check in the loss column for him.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
Another great matchup is now on tap, so don't move a muscle. The match we have next is going to be awesome. Stay where you are.
Chaos, mayhem, I love it.
The Fireflies are out.
Just has an innate ability to mentally disturb anyone who opposes him.
And he's awake now.
He's woken, Cole. Distinctly different.
Explain that to me, Corey.
One that cannot truly understand woken wisdom can never adequately understand it.
What kind of riddle was that?
Woken.
Sounds like gibberish.
And residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in 221 pounds, The Miz.
Oh, man. The excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme.
The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
And from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, the United States Champion, Jeff Hardy.
A true daredevil in every sense of the word, Jeff Hardy is immune to fear.
Synonymous with tag team title reigns, a former United States champion, former world heavyweight champion. And what's amazing to think about, guys, is that the career of Jeff Hardy
from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode.
Things just became...
The monster of a man is here!
Weighing in at...
He's going for it all. Here we go, folks. We're underway with this Money in the Bank ladder match.
And with that winning lottery ticket hanging from the ceiling, you can bet these competitors will do everything in their power to climb the ladder first.
Sleeper slam! Oh, and he hits a magnificent Hurricane Rana. Doubled over now. Clothesline! And the face buster takes him down. Neck breaker! Braun Strowman fans with some reason to worry about here.
Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it
behind so quickly.
back between the ropes. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Action progressing.
All right, don't blow this. It's not very often you stand alone in the ring with the ladder. Now just climb that bad boy and walk out of here with the win.
Wow! 450 splash!
Here we go. A tremendous inverted DDT.
Got the full Nelson.
Oh, my. What a slam. Corey, you make it sound so easy. But if we're being real, it doesn't matter how many people are in the ring. Climbing that ladder is no easy task.
And just when you think you're at the top and you're within inches of winning, you can bet one of your opponents will make you think otherwise.
Jeff Hardy is in position. Oh, man.
But he's got to capitalize now. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
What could Braun Strowman do here to up the odds of success? It appears his opponent has his number right now.
It appears he's in bad shape right now, but he has to find a way to block out all the pain and climb that ladder to grab the briefcase. You just can't let him drive his opponent down with a uranagi.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. As you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
What does The Miz have to do at this point to stay in this match? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
History has shown that if you win money...
And Jeff Hardy makes him pay in the worst way.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. The finisher could absolutely end this match, Mike was.
Through the tables.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. And down he goes, thanks to a... Look at this. He's really putting his athleticism on display here.
He might just win this thing right here.
Bray Wyatt's just getting overwhelmed.
He might have it.
Stop.
Wow, what a move.
He's going for it all.
Incoming.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
And he's heading back in. And it's a rip-rattling splash.
Here is Bray Wyatt in position now.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Look at this. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. Inside the ring now. Braun Strowman is taking a beating, and he could be out at any moment now. There may be no coming back from this.
There's a world championship opportunity hanging above the ring right now. Those don't come around every day. He needs to find...
Step DDT. The Miz is going to clinch it right here.
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Yeah, that's it. Miz, you got this.
The Miz is looking very beaten right now.
This is clearly not the same competitor who stuck.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
The
This one's over, guys. The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Take it down hard. Does the same move over and over. This is relentless. Incredible move by The Miz.
And he finished him off here.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
He's definitely tapped a power source.
When this guy's on, look out. Bobby Roode setting it up.
Hallelujah.
Fisherman suplex. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
He's always had... Look out!
Bringing it back between the ropes. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
The strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Clothesline in the corner.
And look at the quickness by Wyatt. Whoa, Strowman dodged that one.
He's in a bad spot, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hightails it through the crowd. You should go with him, Byron.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Oh, what a spectacular maneuver. Bray Wyatt is going in for the kill.
He's not going to like this.
Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver.
Comes up big with the reversal.
Braun Strowman is getting ready here. And Braun Strowman nails it.
But can Strowman follow up here?
Jeff Hardy's going for it.
Oh! Ouch. Ooh, he goes down hard. Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now. Oh, boy, he's rolling.
Oh, and look at this.
Risky move pays off.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Jeff Hardy's looking to finish this.
Ow, that hurt. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. This man means business.
And there it is, boys.
He hits the clothesline.
Now back to the ring.
Bobby Roode setting
Roode with an earth-shattering spine buster.
That was glorious.
Game, set, match. This one is over. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
How's that for ferocious? Looks like someone hit the repeat button for this move. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Just when
And the Miz delivers the snap DDT, and that should do it.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Even better the second time around.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
The clothesline finds the mark.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Uh-oh.
You can almost see the wind leave his body after that.
Bray Wyatt, big move coming.
That may have knocked the wind right out of him.
That should do it.
Talk about using your body as a weapon.
Down to the floor.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
he goes for it a second time.
Boom, running STO.
Nicely done.
Here we go, Bray.
Sister Abigail, delivered by Bray Wyatt.
Wyatt has to look to end this match right now.
Now, Bray Wyatt needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Boy, does he ever. Oh, the reversal by The Miz. Look at this, Miz. And The Miz delivers the snap DDT, and that should do it.
Here's his moment, Michael.
This is The Miz's chance.
Bobby Roode setting it up.
Hallelujah.
Have to think that's it.
Warm up the bus. This one is over. Just in case you didn't see it the first few times.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's definitely tapped a power source. Drives his opponent down. Uranagi. What a comeback.
Simply destroying the back. Oh, what a forearm!
That was dirty.
He got him good there. Here he goes. Okay, check this out. Unleashing it for the second time now. Getting his attention with a vicious strike. Now he... he takes one to the gut. Watch it. Miz. Whoa, down he goes. Not a neck breaker.
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this.
That's it. The Miz just ended this.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
He may have discovered his favorite move.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. I mean, let's go. Pressing finale.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin. Momentum is fully in the corner of The Miz now.
He's making a statement here with this attack. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one. Here it comes.
It starts to feel like a broken record with that move. Look at this. Bobby Roode set his spine buster. That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less.
When this guy's on, look out. Back in the ring now. Here we go again. A head-pounding bulldog. Look out, Braun Strowman is measuring.
Oh, hellacious power slam.
He got him there.
Just look at this, Cole.
Wow.
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was
Here
that
is
good.
your winner, Max Danger.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the new Money in the Bank contract holder.
I can't say that I'm all that surprised about the outcome. When it's your night, it's your...
Time to get paid. Now it's time for the Money in the Bank main event. So don't move a muscle.